Happy New Year! As we enter into 2023, I wanted to take a minute to kind of go look back a little bit at 2022. And for me, it was a very good year. I'll put some of the YouTube channel highlights down in the description box below. Many views. I don't have the number right on the top of my head because I'm not looking at my stats. But nothing was real surprising to me. The most viewed video styles that I had released for 2022 are kind of the same as they've always been, which have been the most viewed have been comparison videos. And the most viewed video was comparing two different high spirits mid-G flutes, the standard series compared to one of the signature flutes. That was the #1 video in 2022, most views. Below that was another mid-G comparison, but I believe that had 12 different makers and 12 different flutes that I was comparing. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing. I'm going to try an epic mid F sharp comparison. Don't quite know how many I'm going to have in the final count. I'm hoping around 20, somewhere around there. So be looking forward to that. It's going to be epic. I'm thinking about doing that in a slightly different way. So that it is more of a comparison. So I'm going to do some personal previews before I do that video to kind of get flutes that are similar in the way that they play, the tonality, things like that. If it's a real responsive flute or more of a leaning more towards just the mellow side of the tonal spectrum. Things like that. So look forward to that. But what I think surprised me the most was because I play so many different instruments. Yes, the flute takes kind of the center stage in what I do here. But my first look videos, both on flutes, but also on the guitar end of things, those picked up a lot this last year. I'm not going to be switching over and becoming a guitar channel because that's not where I want to focus. I want to focus on my full spectrum of music that I enjoy, things like that. My most viewed music videos, voted by you with views, the ones that I have gotten the most views on, one actually was a solo flute all by itself, nothing in the background other than me playing. I think it was out on a porch at my the location we go to on vacation every year, Payette Lake, and this was at the cabin that we stay at. And I took, I believe it was my newest reject A flute out onto the porch, and I just sat out there and played with some of the native pine trees, or actually fir trees, right around me. That had the most views. So you folks seem to like simple, mellow flute. And I play that a lot just when I'm out on my own. But the music that I enjoy most, that I will not quit making, is the more upbeat things. The things that make me want to get up and move and dance, things like that. They add just that little spark of happiness and joy to me when I listen to it. I love mellow flute music, but that's not what I listen to most of the time, because most of the time I'm listening to music, I might be driving. I don't want to be put to sleep when I'm driving. You know what I mean? On my walks, you know, I walk for fitness and to get out and enjoy the fresh air, the sights around me as the seasons change, things like that, and I'm listening to music on those walks. And I like more upbeat music for all of those types of activities. I will continue to do those, even though they don't get the most views. I know there are a few of you out there that do enjoy my more upbeat videos. I already have probably about 3 weeks worth of videos kind of tucked away waiting to be released that I've done actually a month or so ago. And I was inspired by some of my new guitar playing on the 8-string guitars that I've gotten. I still haven't totally made a decision as to which one of the Agile guitars that I will be keeping. I am leaning more towards this one with the passive pickups than the one with the upgraded active pickup system. Those do have a little bit more clarity, but I think right now I'm sitting towards liking the sound that I'm hearing towards the passive pickups a little bit more, just personal taste and the way it works in my music. Anyway, I want to thank you for all of the views. You are the ones that make this channel. You are the ones that have made it prosper. I don't make a lot financially on this, and especially when I'm bringing in new flutes or used flutes. This one is a new one that I just got, and this was the first look or unboxing that I did for 2022. This is from 4 Wind Flutes, one of the F sharps that I will be looking at in that large comparison. I buy all these with my own money, with the exception, I think, of 2 flutes that were sent to me for my evaluation because the makers wanted someone that they felt played the flute well. Thank you, I'm honored for that. Because they didn't have knowledgeable flute player, maker type people in their local groups. So they sent 2 people sent me flutes to do that with. And I think I have one of those that will be included. One of those went to Flutes for Vets organization to be given to them, passed on to them at no charge, because that was what the flute maker asked me to do when I was finished with that. So that has hopefully found a wonderful new home. But again, I want to thank you for your support. As I mentioned, I don't make much financially. Yes, there are ads. That's how I make a little bit of money, and it's a very little bit of money. But I greatly appreciate those that do watch those videos. if you want, you can kind of click that skip video button that most of those do have. I think all of those have that little button that is available. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but if you happen to watch the whole thing, bless you. That does add a few pennies to my pot, so that I can put that towards a flute. Maybe that honestly, it might buy me one flute a year, the money I make on my YouTube videos. That's not a lot. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe. The little bell down over there, you can click that for notifications, so you'll be aware the next time I post a video. My new little friend here, I purchased that from a friend that makes these. I had her make me a special little wizard to maybe add some magic to some of my videos, or give me some insights, magical insights for what you folks might want. Thanks again for watching. I hope we all have a wonderful year in 2023. In the meantime, take care.